The announcement this afternoon that India and China have made a strategic decision to resolve part of the military standoff across the line of actual control is very, very significant, because this comes at a time when the United States is using its deep state trying to build pressure on India through different instruments. And then the US wants to do that and use India as a pawn in their game against China. So when we say that we are individually one-to-one solving our problems with China, we are not saying we have a great relationship with China, but we are fixing it. When we do that, the United States and its deep state will be very unhappy, because all that the US has been doing has been building a sense of fear that the only hope for India in case of an armed or military conflict with China is Washington. And I say we can't trust Washington. Washington is wily. It only looks at its own interests. It has the biggest financial stake in China itself and is only expecting to use India as a lever to pressurize China. So it's very good that we are resolving as much as we can on our own with China. It's not 100%, but we are getting there, because once we start solving our problem with China on our own terms, then we can deal with both China and the US on equal terms. And 2 years, 3 years, we'll be the world's third largest economy after the US and China. We must start playing the game this way. This week, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Kazan for the BRICS meeting, he will meet both Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. And by resolving at least a large part of the problem with China, by resuming joint patrolling as was announced along the LAC, both India and China are signaling that they are working together to fix the problem, and Uncle Sam can just stay out. In any case, viewers, we must not depend solely or even principally on American intervention for us. It is not our backup in case of a conflict. So you will ask, what is our backup then? Our only backup are two things: our financial reserves and our military muscle. These are our only backups. They will constantly be our only backups. One more thing, Rahul Gandhi should understand that while he is busy lunching and signing secret agreements with the Chinese, the Modi government is clearing up the mess created by the Sonia Manmohan government. The offensive moves of the Chinese were in 2009. Who was in power then? Sonia and Manmohan. From the track junction Nala to the south at the Butse-Depsang plains. Then in 2013, who was in power then? Sonia and Manmohan. Then in 2013, the PLA of China, the Chinese army, set up camps 12 to 13 kilometers into our territory, preventing Indian patrolling at different points. Who was in power then? Sonia and Manmohan, and indirectly Rahul. They should just keep their mouth shut, because today, when the Modi government is fixing that Congress era mess, they create the mess, and this long mess is being cleared up by this government. And when the Modi government is clearing their mess, where are the secularati? Where are the YouTube wokes? Where is the Congi media ecosystem? They are nowhere. They who took money from the Chinese, they who took money from the Chinese embassy, the China blazers of Lutyens, where are they? Is there a single tweet acknowledging that the sensitive, delicate, tough China situation has been handled with tact and patience and maturity by the Modi government? One tweet, not one. So I will end this with 4 more examples, viewers. Maldives has adopted the UPI today. Our UPI has been adopted by the Maldives. How things have changed in the last 1 year with them. India and Sri Lanka are today closer than ever before, and we have helped the Sri Lankans when they needed the financial help the most. We have even given a rupee line of credit to Mauritius. And from energy to environment to e-mobility, we are closely bound with Bhutan and working together. On top of that, we are working things out with the Chinese and balancing out with the Americans. Everything what I have predicted we will do. Everything what Republic predicted. So the moral of the story is that foreign policy is not for the liar wires and the rubbish YouTubers to comment on.